The stock market just broke. And like many of you, I too have lost thousands of dollars over the last couple days and weeks. So the question remains, now what? What do we do with all this going on? And that's why today we're going to be discussing previous market downturns and what you can do to protect your investments in the future. All right, so to better understand what's going on now, we're going to look back in the past to see what happened so that we can better interpret what's going on now here in the future. So our last big example of the stock market taking a downturn, or at least the last big example I can think of, is the COVID pandemic. Most of y'all are old enough to remember COVID and what that did to not just the nation, but the world as a whole. Everything went to a stop. If you watch the stock market, stocks dipped down. You can see a screenshot of that up here now. So if we look at what's going on today, the big fear or the big scare of today is tariffs. What tariffs have done is given everybody in the United States and across the world uncertainty about what the United States is doing with its fiscal policy. Now, I'm not an economist, so I'm not going to try to explain tariffs and if they're good or bad, or if we should or should not be doing them. That's for someone else to decide. Investing does not care about your feelings. So this is the market that we're in. People believe tariffs are doing things. So the market is a reflection of people's feelings or sentiments about where we're going as a nation, as an economy. And right now, people are scared. When people are scared, typically they start pulling their money out, they start selling stocks off because they're not sure what's going to happen next. And what that has done is caused all the indices, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones Industrial, the NASDAQ, and all these stocks to go down in value. Now ask yourself, is Walmart bankrupt? Did Amazon go out of business? Did your package for Amazon show up today? It probably did. That means all of these companies, most of these companies, can't say all, most of them, are alive and well and doing fine, regardless of what's going on in the world today. Look back to COVID. Did Amazon go out of business? No, it made a killing. It actually did way better as a company during COVID because of the service it provided. So what you're seeing now is just people's feelings being upset. And as an investor, as investors, we need to recognize just because people feel bad, that doesn't mean investing is necessarily a bad thing. So I have 3 recommendations for you all based off what we discussed today. First, if this market downturn has scared you and you're intimidated about what's going on, I highly recommend you don't do anything. Don't sell your stocks. Don't buy more stocks. Because if you buy stocks, you're going to be concerned they're going to go down even more. And they might go down more. I don't know. So don't do that. Definitely don't sell. I can't guarantee you, but history has shown us over time that even though stock markets have downturns, they still go up. Look at the chart I showed you at the beginning of all the indices. Over time, they go up. And yes, there's a dip now, but they will most likely go up again in the future. So don't sell thinking you'll try to save what you have already. Just ride the roller coaster. When it goes higher up again in the future, just if you want to get off then. But otherwise, don't do anything. Second solution, if you're in the middle where you're kind of indifferent or maybe want to invest but have no money, hey man, go back and budget. Investing is not for you just yet. If you have no money to invest because you haven't managed your finances well, you shouldn't even be talking about investing. You should be going back, watching my budget videos, I have one pop up now, and learn how to manage your money better so that in future market downturns, you can think about investing in them in the future. And last but not least, our third solution is, hey man, stocks are on sale. It's time to invest. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to give you a specific stock I'm looking for. I'm not going to tell you what I think you should do because I don't want you coming after me and saying, oh, well, John told me this. It's all his fault. No, man. Hey, and with investing, it's at your own risk. I'm here to educate you on what's going on in the world today and help you make more educated decisions with your own finances in your own life. I can tell you for myself, I will be on my computer at 08:55 tomorrow morning. I'm on parental leave. I promise I do have a job. I'm on parental leave. So I'll be on my computer at 08:55 to watch the market and see what happens at 9 a.m. Now, if the market goes down a little bit more, I'll probably wait and see what happens. If the market starts to go back up, I might buy some stocks and watch them ride up the wave. Either way, the way I see it, the market is taking a little dip and a lot of great stocks are out there on sale. Now, again, you've probably seen I have a big dividend investing strategy that I love. So for me, my strategy here will be buy stocks that have seen the largest decrease in value from this dip and then look to maximize on them when they go up either in the next month, 2 months, or possibly even year. I don't know how long it could be. But my intent would be to take advantage of those capital gains. And then when I sell those stocks at that period of time where I've made money, I'll put those back into my dividend stocks, and you'll see me tie that back in to my dividend portfolio videos in the future. I hope you all got something out of today. I hope you like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see y'all in the next video.